Masar Godolphin was born in September 2016, when His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, decided to give a select group of young UAE nationals the chance of a lifetime to travel to the UK and Ireland and immerse themselves in the exciting world of horse racing. First though, it's time to introduce them, starting with the 5 girls. Fatima will be on placement at the studs, while former UAE international high jumper Alia will be based at the Godolphin offices, along with keen show jumper Khaloud. That leaves conservationist and experienced rider Noor to head to the pre-training yard, along with student Lamia, who has put her university course on hold to join the programme. The 4 boys are all aged between 21 and 24 and have a variety of equestrian experience. Mohammed and Sultan have endurance backgrounds, while Abdulaziz has already experienced success as an owner. That leaves Ali, who will attempt to switch his show jumping skills for race riding ones. We'll be alongside to see how they get on. It's the day of the Dalham Hall Stallion Parade. It's a prestigious occasion, and Ali, Alia and Khaloud have spent weeks planning the Masar marquee. They've done well, as approval comes from the very top.
So we're just trying to get across what Masar is as a programme and like what we do and why His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid wanted to do this programme.
Here we are at the Stallion Parade finally. We have been waiting so long for this. We finally have our Masar marquee right behind us. We're enjoying our time so much. We're meeting a lot of aspiring people in this industry. It's a great opportunity for us to be a part of this. It took us about 3 weeks to plan all of this, so it's a really proud moment to see it finally in its final phase. We're thankful for this moment, we're thankful for this opportunity, and we're all just very excited to be here.
This is the British Racing School here in Newmarket. The reason we're here is because this is where the Masar students are going to be based for quite a lot of their time in Newmarket. They've got quite an intensive schedule this week. In the mornings they start at 9 o'clock, they have lectures and classwork, and then in the afternoons it's riding. And I know what quite a few of them want to do is to get out there onto the straight gallop and go fast. So we'll find out whether or not they're good enough, because they certainly won't be allowed out there unless they've proved themselves first. I understand at the moment they're on a little bit of a break from classes, so we'll go and try and catch up with a few of them. The racing school was the first place the team came to when they arrived in Newmarket for a general introduction to racing. Ali explains more.
We want them to get hands-on from day one. So the BRS was the best place for them to learn about the basics of the horse racing industry. They start off with 0. So they start off down there, mucking stables, cleaning up the horses, washing them, cleaning their stables, and they go out and ride, learn how to handle a horse, learn how to groom them. So they learn all the basics in horse handling. So we believe that if they started from here, they would really appreciate the hard work that they're going to put into the BRS. As everyone knows, the BRS is one of the best academies or schools in the UK and around the world to prepare the next generation of horse racing managers, trainers, jockeys. So yeah, this was the idea behind it.
The racing school's head of operations is Duncan, who explains a little more about what the students do during their time there.
We break it down into 3 blocks essentially. So the first block is getting them familiar with looking after and riding racehorses and improving their fitness, which is very important. The second block is more advanced skills to do with racehorses and the sort of supporting knowledge that you need. And then the final block is really the more scientific side of training racehorses. So there's a progression in all of this, but we start with the basics and build up from there.
Sultan and Abdulaziz are the first to fill us in on what's been happening during their second stint at the racing school.
Basically, last time we were at the BRS, they taught us how to tack up, how to get horses ready for traveling and all that. And this time when we were back here, we actually had to implement all that in assessments. And we were actually monitored and videoed by the BRS coaches.
It's not a pass and fail thing. The reason for the assessments is just to make them aware that this is something that they need to do and they shouldn't slack off doing it. So that's the reason why we assess them. The other reason is we want to see where they got to. Are we doing the right job and giving them the right lectures, the right training? So this is more of a way for us to know where they are.
Fatima is team leader for this month, and she's grown in confidence since we saw her last.
It's really exciting because we're back here with the trainers and the horses we've been looking after, so it's really exciting.
Have you got one horse you particularly spend time with him?
Yeah, his name is G Major. He's my favourite.
Have you been riding?
Yes.
Okay. And what stage are you at with the riding?
I'm at my beginnings, so I'm still learning.
Every time before you take a pack, go and check one more time. Because it's very often that the horses changes.
Khalood is looking forward to the afternoon's riding assessments. At the end of the course, the aim is for the trainees to emerge with either a Level 1 or Level 2 certificate.
There are specialised trainers in the BRS. Aggie is one of them. We started the whole thing with her as our trainer from the beginning of when we came here. Right, boy, come on. Here, boy.
The trainees all have different levels of riding experience, Alia being one of the most confident. She feels she's improved, however, since arriving at the racing school.
Yeah, a lot. Can't even say how much. We've just learned so much and different techniques of riding, and our confidence is built as well being here, so yeah.
Not all of the trainees will get as far as galloping over the straight 6-furlong training track, but ex-show jumper Ali is determined to make it. At around 6 foot tall, he's the tallest on the course, something of a challenge for a place which is used to producing jockeys.
We took about 2 months off from the BRS and it's good to be back now. We're better than before. We're doing fast canter now and we're probably going to go to the straight by the end of the week.
Wow, okay. That's what you all really want to do, isn't it? You want to get on that straight?
Yes, definitely. That's what we're all excited for and hopefully we'll do it throughout this week.
No nerves? I'd be very nervous.
No, we're so excited about it. We've been talking about it since we left the BRS 2 months ago and we're really excited and prepared for it. We've prepared fitness for it. We have to do a lot of workouts and stuff for it, so it's good. It's all been good.
Every single time that you ride, you always have things to correct and things to improve on. The great thing about this is that they film us and they show us our positions and how we can correct them.
So if we look at stud hand, so stud hand is the entry-level job.
Not all of their time at the British Racing School is fun, games and riding. Mornings are devoted to lectures, given by a variety of industry professionals. Mohammed, in particular, has taken plenty of this on board.
They cover the bigger general idea of the industry, because you have the rules and regulations and you need somebody to explain it to them, and especially from people with experience. That's why these lectures are very important for us to learn about. We had the lecture by Michael Hills, Richard Hill's brother, and we had a couple of lectures from people from the Weatherbees and lectures about racing internationally and all that. So it was a lot of fun.
While most of the trainees have previous riding experience, a lot of it was in endurance, a more laid-back style of riding which encourages sitting deep into the saddle rather than standing up out of it as seen in flat racing. Changing styles isn't easy, as Mohammed explains.
It is quite difficult because my muscles weren't used to be on a jockey position, but thank God in the in the racing school they teach us all of the basics, and we have to do gym classes for our muscles to get adapted to that position, and we had to do simulator at times. This is it. Learning the basics will move us to the next level of being good riders.
Shoulders down, a bit lower to him. That's better. Well done.
Tash is one of a team of instructors helping the students with their riding. She too finds the endurance training more of a hindrance than a help.
It's difficult when they've had some riding rather than no riding at all, because they then pick up bad habits, so we have to change what they've already learned and teach them something new. So that's a little bit difficult.
It's nice to see that they want to do this.
Yeah.
They try their best. They put 120% of effort in everything they're doing. It's not only with practical stuff, also with all the bits with theory and all the stuff we're doing down the yard.
The afternoon sees the team head to the round canter. Even retired racehorses take a fair bit of controlling, as instructor Ray, who also taught the 2017 intake, explains.
Like last year, a lot of these guys come with endurance experience and a little bit of show jumping, and which is a complete different discipline to what we do. Riding racehorses is not even related to the type of riding they do. I mean, we use a bridge, simple little things. So it's about changing their style of riding, and also racehorses react a lot quicker and are a lot, I suppose, more difficult to ride. They can be stronger and more difficult to ride as such. Yeah.
5 reps, 2 seconds, and then 5. Yeah? Because we know how to do it.
The hard work isn't all done on the back of a horse, however. 3 times a week, they have good old-fashioned physical education, with personal trainer Yariv in charge of the boys.
Are you sort of focusing specifically on muscles that they're going to need for riding?
Yeah, absolutely. So when riding, we need strong legs, we need a strong core, we need the upper body, so basically the whole body. But definitely, yeah, the legs need to be very strong. I think that's the number one. People that rides the first time, they said how achy the legs are after they finish. So we really concentrate on the legs, but we never neglect the core and the upper body as well, because obviously that's the strength of holding from there as well.
The girls have a separate session, avoiding the outdoor heat.
3 times a week the team here have fitness classes. Instructor Kim's putting them through their paces this afternoon. I'm going to gate crash the girls' session. Now, they're pretty tired. They've been riding all afternoon, but I've got absolutely no excuse.
Excellent, come on. Keep the ball. 10 to go. Go, 5, 4, keep going, 3.
It's very tough indeed. 4 rounds of circuits after 20 minutes of spinning completes an exhausting day for your presenter, and, more importantly, for the trainees. The following day, though, we're all back for more.
One thing we've seen since visiting the trainees here at the British Racing School is that a lot of what they're doing is very physical. This morning it's simulator training. They're going to be alternating between these simulators, which actually go pretty fast, and also some more static exercises on the floor just to build up their lower body strength. Now I know that this is really difficult. I also know I'm probably doing it all wrong, so you give me some pointers, Alia,
So
please.
Laura, first of all, you're going to have a bridge here. Your knees need to be straight. Shoulders down.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be able to rest a glass of water on your back.
All right.
Stay focused. Good luck.
Thank you. Come on.
Right, last time. Last time pushing.
After 6 circuits, the team are tired, with an afternoon of riding still to come. Nevertheless, simulator training is an essential part of their schedule, as instructor Aggie explains.
Basically what we're trying to do is trying to work on fitness as well as on technique. So we do a circuits, we have few people in the simulator practicing technique and balance body position, then the rest is practicing balance on the wobbling cushions. They do a lot of exercising on bikes, okay, and as well they practice on different type of simulator to work on their strength.
A short break for lunch, and then time to tack up, ready for the afternoon's big riding test.
So level 2 day today, how are you feeling?
Right. A bit nervous, okay, but quite excited because this is my first experience to get on a straight horse in a straight line. Yeah.
What are you nervous about? I mean, if it was me, I'd be nervous they're going to run off. But...
Not really, just because it's something that We usually do it, we feel it before the competitions. Even I'm a show jumper, and every time I go to the arenas for competitions, I get that feeling. But once I'm inside the arenas and I start doing the competitions and riding, I'm fine. But just the feelings before the competition, which is a normal feelings actually.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, this is the big day. Have you really been looking forward to this as much as the others have?
Yes, actually. We have been working on that since we became the BRS. Especially the first batch of Masar were encouraging us to go for it. So we had like a sense of like excitement about it.
So how are you feeling? It's the day you've been waiting for months.
Yeah, feeling excited.
Yeah.
It's wonderful, weather is good.
Going on the straight, and on your favourite horse, you love this horse?
Yes, Nahrawan, he's the Bowie colt, and he's a huge horse, you'll see him in a bit. And he's a lovely horse, he likes to canter slightly, he's smooth, he's a smooth ride, and he's wonderful.
You're going to have a big audience today, lots of people coming to
watch.
watch.
I heard.
Any concerns?
I'm just feeling a bit nervous now that a lot of people are going to come to watch. Well, we've been waiting for this day for about 3 months or even more. So yeah, it's all kind of exciting.
This is the day that the trainees have all been waiting for, because for the first time they're going to head out onto the straight mile gallop here at the British Racing School. Now, they've been working towards this for several weeks. As usual, they're going to warm up here, as you can see, on this round canter. Then they're going to head out there on their own, and they're going to be assessed. If they manage to get up the gallop without needing any assistance or without anything going wrong, then they come out of it with a level 2 diploma. So quite a bit at stake.
You ready? You ready? Be careful, huh? Ali, are you ready? Good. Noor, be careful. Mardud, you'll do great.
How are you feeling, Alex? It's a big day for them.
Excited and nervous, mostly, yeah. They're excited, of course. They've been waiting for this for quite a while, and I think they'll do very well on the straights.
And off they go. Just them, a horse, and a bus full of onlookers.
How was it doing?
Good. I needed to continuously push him forward, but like I felt safe completely. I think he takes really good care of you. He knows what he's doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
The pace of the horse, the pace that you took is absolutely perfect. Really well done.
Thank you.
Yeah. Happy horse, happy rider.
Yes.
The riders get 2 chances on the straight 6 furlongs, and all 5 pass their level 2 diploma. It's a big achievement, and Ali is delighted.
That's one more than last year, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a progress. It's a huge progress. I mean, even the others who aren't riding at this level, they are doing well as well at progressing at their own pace as well.
And you must have noticed over the last couple of months a huge improvement in their riding.
Yeah, we made sure that we do it safely. That's the most important thing. And the trainers over here, Aggie and Ray, we told them, as much as you are comfortable with them riding on the straights, then we'll go. If you're not comfortable with them riding, we'll just keep it safe.
We've come to the end of our time filming the Masar class of 2018. We've had great fun, explored some fascinating parts of Newmarket, and got to know these very unique young people. The 9 must now complete their time in the UK before heading to Ireland and then back to Dubai. Will a career in horses be for them? We can only hope, but whatever they do, it's sure to be successful.